Good morning. It's February 17th, about 8:05 a.m. and I am on the connector trail that goes from the Amicalola Lodge, where I stayed last night with my wife, headed towards the AT approach trail. We'll be starting my AT adventure today. We'll see how far we get. Hopefully it's all the way, but you never know with these things. We're going to go as far as we can. So hopefully everybody's having a good day. It's a beautiful day here in Georgia. It's about 25 degrees. I'm right near the top of the falls parking lot for the Amicalola Falls. And winds are calm at the moment. Plan for today is about 10 miles to the Stover Creek shelter. I'll check in throughout the day. We'll see how things go. All right, here we go. Road crossing, and then we're going to be on the approach trail. Beautiful morning, sun popping up over the horizon. Quite chilly at the moment, but I'm quickly warming up. I'm sure I'll be shedding some layers before too much longer. Be aware of the bear. All right, let's go. Looks like we get to start going up now. Yay. Yeah, a little bit of a view through the trees. I believe that that's Springer Mountain right there. I'm just crossing over top of Frost Mountain. I think Springer's the next one. We'll see in a few minutes. I think that's supposed to be Wimblewell Gap. It might be kind of chilly out today. It's actually warmed up to just above freezing, but you couldn't ask for a more picture perfect day. It's just gorgeous out here. So I don't know if I mentioned before, I started off at the Amicalola Lodge on the approach trail. The approach trail is not an official part of the Appalachian Trail. The approach trail is a Blue Blaze Trail, and for those of you that may not know what a Blue Blaze Trail is, it's usually a trail that branches off the AT or intersects with the AT that may have features that you want to see, or possibly bypass difficult features such as some of the mountain peaks. But I elected to start at the lodge rather than starting at the base of the falls at the visitor center. Cut a couple miles off my day, but this really doesn't count as part of the AT, so no loss. But there it is, Springer Mountain straight ahead. I'll be up there in a few minutes. I mentioned the blue blazes. Some of you that follow me may not understand what a blaze is. So blazes are markings on trees, usually about 2 inches wide by 6 inches high, that mark where the footpath of the trail runs. And they're usually about every 100 yards apart or so, and help you find your way along the trail. And just wanted to show that's what a blue blaze look like. And shortly I'll be on the top of this thing and I can show you what the white blazes look like. I have made it to the top of Springer Mountain. And this is the view. It's just absolutely amazing. And there's the first white blaze, marking the Appalachian Trail. The first of many. They go all the way from Georgia to Maine. Right up here behind it is where the registration box is to sign in and register at the start of the trail. The box is actually embedded in a rock. Through signs in. Now it's my turn. This is the Springer Mountain Shelter, typical of the AT shelters. Usually there's a privy nearby and a water source, so there's a spring down over the hill, bear box. So yeah, these things are notorious for being full of mice. But when the weather's really bad, it gives a person a place to get in out of the storm. Has a fire ring. I'm gonna stop here and have some lunch, and then I'm gonna go on to the next shelter. Made it to the point where the Appalachian Trail crosses the Benton-MacKaye Trail. This is the southern terminus of the Benton-MacKaye Trail. That's blazed with white diamonds. The trail's just a mess right now. It's warmed up to about 40 degrees. Ice is melting. Ice on the trail. And then the spots where the ground was frozen this morning is all turned to nice slippery Georgia mud. Definitely have to be careful foot placement. So a stacked blaze like that means that there's an intersection coming up of another trail, and if it's offset to one side or the other on the top, it signifies that the trail will change direction in the direction of the offset generally. Not always, but usually that's what it means. So the intersection blaze back there was indicating that we're going to be crossing the Benton-MacKaye Trail again. As you can see, there's another one of their diamond-shaped blazes for their trail. The Appalachian Trail goes this way, and that's the way I'm going to go. It's turned out to be rather nice this afternoon. I think it's about 44 degrees. The sun's still shining, still heading north, I think. Somewhere in that direction north. You can see a lot of blow down here. A lot of tree damage. I don't know if that was from Helene, I assume so, but awful lot of tree damage in here. But the trail's clear, so we'll keep going. Should be about a mile from Stover Creek Shelter where I plan on camping for tonight. So yeah, wow. Just trees all knotted up. Huh.